I'm here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We are a cloud nation and we are on a mission to banish poverty, and we are the United States of the world. And we do have a raffle drawing today, as well as any updates that may be available for you. We'll be getting started in a moment with a short prayer, followed by a little affirmation. The affirmation is there because we're a non-separatist organization, and that means we welcome citizens from every corner of the globe as long as you're of legal age, and we don't pigeonhole you because of your country, your class, your gender, your height, weight, and anything at all. We just see everybody as human beings. We recognize every human being is unique, has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. And that's what a non-separatist ideology is, and that's what we are. Okay? And the little prayer is there to help us find true happiness in life. That is something that can't be bought. You can get short-term pleasure from buying things, but the people that have got loads and loads of money and they're still not happy, they're searching for something, they don't know what it is. They've got to fill that hole inside, and the only way you can do that is through loving service to other people. And the great thing about that is, once you understand that, the more people you serve and the greater the value of your service, the more everything that you want and need in life starts to flow to you. Whether it's better relationships, whether it's a new home, whether it's travel, whatever it may be, it'll be attracted to you. It's automatic. It's one of the laws. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be going over there in a moment. But right now, I'm just looking to see who we've got in YouTube. And we've got Lewis in from Portugal, saying hi in YouTube. And then I see we've got a few people in Facebook, but we can't see who they are in the app here. So I'm going to head over to Facebook in a moment now. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off so that we don't get feedback. And then I'll head over to Facebook and I'll be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And I'll be looking for the 7th of January, and it's not there. So let me refresh the page and see if that helps. And January the 6th. I don't know whether we must be live because we got comments. Did I put the wrong date in or something like that? I think I've probably got the wrong date in. I didn't update the date. Update the date. Let me click comments panel and see. Yeah, looks like it's my error again. I've got us in at the 6th, but it really is the 7th. Doesn't seem long ago since it was New Year's Eve. I suppose it's not long ago, is it? It's a week ago. But we are now quarter of the way, or pretty much quarter of the way through January. Time flies. The older you get, the faster it seems to go. Okay, we have Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. We've got Norman in from Doncaster, UK. And we've got Carl in from New Zealand, where it's summer's morning. And that gives us something to look forward to here in England, because we're now in the coldest months that we have, January and February. But we're moving rapidly towards spring and summer. So there we go. We got Richard in from Devon, not far away from me. It's been a beautiful day here today. It's been a cold wind, but it's been sunny and bright and dry. I'm sure that there are a lot of people that are being blessed with the dry weather now that have had the floods. It'll give them a chance to get cleaned up and get sorted out. Okay, so let's get started and then we can get on to things. We've got the raffle to do, I've got the updates to do, I've got the numbers, and I've got bits and pieces of information. So we, as I say, start with a short prayer, and here it is. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Okay. And the little affirmation we have about that non-separatist ideology. It goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Hey, who else have we got? Nobody. Okay. Not seen Deborah for a couple of days. She must be recovering from the new year. Okay. I'm going to start off with the numbers so I can get this sheet of paper out of the way. In the last 24 hours, we had a net increase of 4 in our registered members to 40,619. We talk about a net increase because we take people out that have not bothered logging in. They obviously lost interest or they weren't interested in the first place. Um, but we always get new registrations, and it's just which one is the biggest, the people we removed or the new registrations. So a positive for in the last 24 hours. Active members, these are people that are logging in usually every day because we get more of our currency given to them at the end of the month, the more days they log in. Um, and we got an increase of 16 to 3,399. Multiply with, we had one new email verified member, no billboard advertising, and although we got a payment for engagement from the revenue share, it wasn't enough to take us into the next dollar. So we're still at $10,318 in the bonus. Okay. Um, I had a little bit of an inspiration this morning. I think it was anyway. And you may have seen it in the message that you got in your inbox, or two messages about it in your inbox, actually. Or you may have had an email from me. And it is that we have a competition for the global Share Hope Power Line plan. Okay, that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? But that's what it is. It's global, and it is to share hope, and it is a power line plan. It's also matrices and various things. Basically, we will build our members a minimum of $6,000 a month income for $2.50 a week. How long is it going to take? People are going to ask. I don't know. Okay, we can't promise how long it'll take. We're just going to tell you that we'll get you there. And if you think that's worth $2.50 a week, fine. If you don't, well, that's fine as well. You know, it's entirely in your hands. And that is the people that are just passive. Of course, if you are active, you will make a lot more and a lot faster. The thing is in your hands then, and you only need two referrals to be in profit. So it's it's wise to be active and let the passive thing happen as well. It doesn't mean that we won't be building that for you, that income. We will. It'll build faster if you are active, and you'll have your matrix building faster as well, um, which will also produce over 6,000. In fact, if you have two personal referrals with the matching bonuses, it'll pay you over $12,000. We put that 12,000 and the 6,000 together, it's $18,000 a month. I was looking at what the average wage is for the UK since I'm here. When I say average, it's actually the median wage. It's what most people are earning rather than the average wage. And I can't remember the exact number now, but it works out at a little bit under. No, let me see. I've got it somewhere. Bear with me. Oh, I got it here. Yeah, in the UK, it is about £38,000 per year, which is about £3,170 a month. And if you convert that to dollars at the current exchange rates, it's about 4,000 or just over 4,000, $4,034 a month. So if we generate you an income which will just be there after month, we get it up there, of 6,000, that is 1.5 times the median wage in the UK. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be wealthy. Depends on what you consider wealthy to be. But it does mean that you're going to have a comfortable existence without the need to work. Anything that you do for yourself on top of that is a bonus. It means that you will have time freedom and freedom of choice. Um, we all have freedom of choice, in fact. We can choose what we do when we do it. You may say, "Oh no, I can't because I've got to go to work," and no, you can say, "I'm not going to go to work." You have that choice. It may be your responsibilities guide your choice, but it isn't always your choice what you choose to do. Okay, so those those numbers, for $2.50 a week, we're going to build you that income. I can't tell you how long it'll take. There's no way of knowing. I can't even tell you how long it'll be before you break even or get into profit. Some people it'll happen pretty quickly, and for some people it'll take longer. What I can tell you is the earlier you take action and get involved, the faster it'll happen for you, because it's done through a community matrix. And as that matrix gets bigger, it will take longer for people to get into benefits. So there will never be a better time than the day we launch for everybody to get involved in that plan. And after the day we launch, there will never be a better time than the day after the day we launch. It's time sensitive. The sooner you get in, the faster that passive income plan will grow. It doesn't matter for your personal matrix because you'll have a personal matrix. You can build that dependent upon your desire and your willingness to uh, help other people, and you can build that as quickly as you like. If you rely on other people, then you've got no control over it. You've got to do it yourself to have the control. Um, but generally speaking, that personal matrix will build faster than the community matrix. They'll both, when they're full, produce about $6,000 per month each of them. So it's there. It's an amazing opportunity. But what I thought we'd do was we'd run a competition, and we'd run the competition from the day we launch. We don't have that defined yet. There are one or two things that I tested again today in the plan, and they need resolving. I don't think they're major issues, but I've not heard from now. It is weekend. Um, so from the day we launch, where are we now? We're the 7th. Let's suppose we launch on the 20th of January. I'm pretty sure we will launch in January, but I can't give you a date. It might be earlier than that. It might be a bit later than that. So let's suppose we launch on the 20th of January. The day the competition starts is then. But if you've been referring people now, getting them into your network, they're adding automatically going into the power line. And then when we launch, you just rally them along to get them upgraded because the the competition will be won by the person that has the most upgrades. And the competition is going to be paid out on the last Saturday in April. And the reason the last Saturday is because we, every week on a Saturday, will be running the upgrades from the power line. So when you upgrade from the power line in a week, if you upgrade on a Monday, you won't see the results of it. We do everybody on the Saturday, and that way we can keep that power line genealogy or whatever you want to call it um, intact. You know, the people in first placed in the matrix, no matter which day they upgrade in the week. But every week we'll move people from the power line into the matrix, and that will be done on a Saturday. So the Saturday, I think we've got it, or we will be setting it at around about 5 p.m. We'll probably have a call at 5 p.m. on a Saturday, and that will be to just let everybody know what's going on with the matrix, and then we'll have the results of it in time for the 7 o'clock live event. And uh, I think I think it was the 28th. I did check it, but I don't know whether I've got that down. Um, I don't know. Anyway, you can look it up. It'll be the last Saturday in April. No, I think it's before the 28th. Anyway, but we are due a car from um, Beyond Infinity on, I think it's the 28th of April. Now, obviously, because we are relying on a third party to furnish us with the prize, we will have to have terms and conditions in the competition. And the terms and conditions will state that as long as we receive the vehicle from Beyond Infinity, it will be given out to the winner as a prize. And the vehicle will be a $50,000 vehicle. And that applies no matter where you live. The vehicle can be obtained from uh, a dealer in your locality, and it will be paid by Beyond Infinity. And as I say, provided everything goes through as it should, that will be a prize of $50,000 to the top sponsor in that Powerline. And if that works, and if we do get a good response from it, literally we have enough cars ordered now to run a competition every month if we want to, and still have cars over to sell through the month. They won't all be 50,000. Most of them, I think, are $25,000 cars. But there you go. We can we start off with this bumper $50,000 car, and we will have the option, provided the cars keep coming through as they should, to run those competitions every month. And we could perhaps even run them for both the 777 plan and the Powerline plan. But initially, let's get that Powerline plan going, because the more members we have in We Share Abundance, the better it is for everybody. We have founder members who are waiting to be paid on the money that they put in to help us get started. We have, and that is governed by the number of active members. So the active member count also is basis of the value of our token. The liquidity we're handling through the uh, through the plan itself, and so it all comes together. So if we can get that really working, most of the people that get involved in the Powerline plan, I believe, will also get involved in the 777 plan, because the 777 plan is also very, very powerful, and it's capable of making you a lot of money every week, basically. So we have that opportunity to use those vehicles as incentives, and it doesn't even take away all the vehicles. We've got enough that we could still sell 2 or 3 vehicles every month, or raffle them, or do whatever we want with them. Beyond Infinity will either explode once they start providing the vehicles, because everybody will say, oh, it really works, people are getting the vehicles, or they'll get into a position where they just can't provide enough vehicles for everybody that wants a vehicle. Both are possibilities. Let's hope it's the first and they explode, and we get a really good run with all the vehicles that we have due to come to us. So I think that's exciting. It'll also help you promote, because people say, yeah, I'd like a chance at a car. What do I have to do? For a start, just get involved. It's free. Join the Powerline. Okay. And then promote. And get as many people as you can into the Powerline. It's a big carrot to dangle in front of people. A $50,000 vehicle, free of charge. Okay. And it'll it'll give you something to do. You can put pictures on Facebook of any vehicle that is $50,000 or less, and say, get this free, or you can use your imagination. Lots of ways that you can use that. A lot of people, in fact, I would say most people, love cars, and they want to own a nice car. A lot of people, it's their pride and joy is having a car. For me, a car is something that gets me from A to B. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care much about it. It's nice if it's comfortable. It's nice if you can get in and out easily. It's nice if it always starts when you want it to, and this sort of thing. But I'm not really a car person, but most people are. And you will find it will really attract a lot of people. The fact that in addition to the income that they generate, they're going to have the chance to win that brand new car. And I say, if it works and it works well and everything goes to plan, we will have sufficient cars where we could do it every month. Um, I don't know how many cars we've got now. I've lost count, but there's a lot of them. And as we go further and further into beyond infinity, and the income generated is increasing, there'll be more cars bought. So um, it's it's um, it's a good incentive. Let's put it that way. Okay. So I'm happy with that. I don't know how I came to think of it, and I don't know why I haven't thought of it before. But there we are. It's $2.50 a week to have minimum $6,000 a month income built for you. Over time, we can't tell you how long it'll take. But look, for $2.50 a week to have an annuity that would pay you $6,000 a no, not a week, sorry, $6,000 every lunar month would be every 28 days. To have an annuity that pays you that, you'd have to live to be about 500 at $2.50 a week to have enough money in your annuity to pay you that. So if it takes a year or 2 years, okay, it's an excellent deal for you, and it's a wonderful thing for you to share with other people. And the fact that they can also throw in, we'll put in these competitions where they can win different things, and we may be able to sell the car if somebody doesn't want the car. If they can, we have the cash, and in that case, we would take the car ourselves and sell it for whatever we get, and we would charge a fee for the effort that we need to put in to sell the car. I don't know, 10%, something like that. So if it was a $50,000 car, maybe we sell it for 35,000 for a quick sale, and we take 3.5 grand out. So the winner would get 31,500 in cash. We can possibly do that if people don't want the car, but if they want the car, it's there. Boom, 50 grand. Okay, so that I think is a bit of exciting news. Yesterday, I didn't know what happened to Devyani. She said she went out after she finished work and forgot to put in an update, which I usually get from her. And yeah, she did finish the module that she was working on for the 777 plan, and she's looked at the other modules, and she reckons she will have it all completed by the end of next week. And that doesn't mean it will go live at that time. That means it will be ready for testing. Testing can take several days, could be a couple of weeks, depends on how it all goes. So, but the first step is getting all the development work done so that we can test it and make sure it's working as it's supposed to work. We're going through that testing stage now with the Share Hope Powerline plan, and there are things. There always are issues. There always are things that need to be changed or modified or corrected, whatever. Um, it's just a question of how long it takes until everything is done and works smoothly, and then you go live with it. Then you find that there are other bugs because it always happens when you move it from the development server. It's on the local server at the moment. Once we are happy, we'll put it on the development server and we'll run more tests on it there. And then once we think it's perfect, then we will put it onto the live server. And invariably, you'll find that there are things that go wrong for whatever reason once it goes live. And of course, the more people that are in, the more strain you get. You have to be able to try and test for larger numbers of people. And and that also has an effect on it. So that's the process. But we should, fingers crossed, have both those plans available by the end of this month. Okay. Who else have we got in? Nobody else. Let me have a look in the app and see if we've got any more people in there. Facebook. And we have Lewis in as usual. But no, doesn't look like it. So let me just check that my account is still open here, the admin account, because we've got the raffle to do as well. Okay. I don't know how many tickets we've sold. I've not had time to check on things like that. Let me do a screen share. And we'll see who's won. I've not had time to change anything, so it'll be $100 again. I did intend to drop it down, but I've just not done it. So, screen share. Why do I do a screen share? Here we go. Just bear with me a second. Screen. I understand. Window. Share. Back to here. Show on stream. Back to Facebook to make sure it's working. Should come up in a minute. And it does. How about that? Okay. So without further ado, let's get to this and let's just have a look how many tickets we have sold, just out of curiosity. Not many, but I don't think I've promoted it at all this week. I've got to be honest with you, I don't think I've even mentioned it to anybody. So 165 without mention is not too bad. It's not enough to break even on, but it's a little bit of fun for everybody anyway, isn't it? Okay. And of course, the less tickets sold, the more chance the people with the tickets have of winning. But we would like to get it up to that 400 mark. If we could get it up to 400 a week, tickets being sold, that would be amazing. Because we could possibly increase the prizes then from that basis upwards, but it would also generate some cash for charity, not fortunes. We're not talking thousands of dollars, but a few dollars helps a lot of charities. One of my pet, no pun intended, organizations is Joe's Legacy Rescue for dogs. It used to be just Boxer Rescue, but they take other dogs in now. But they still concentrate on boxers and similar breeds. And of course, that's where we got Cody from. And I know they're always struggling for cash. And even, you know, even if we could send them $10 a week, something like that, it's enough to feed. It's enough to feed Cody for a couple of days. He's got a big appetite. No, a bit longer than that, maybe. But you know, it helps. It just every little helps. And so it would be good if we could get the ticket sales up there. And then once we got one charity being supported a little bit. We can look at others as well. Okay, so where do I go now? I've got to go back um, to dashboard, haven't I? And then we click on this, take out the week's draw, and in a flash, we get the winner. So we have a roll on the drums, and here we go. Boom! And the first prize winner is Hanab- Hanabsal. Hanabsal, okay, and he's got $100. Well done, Hanabsal. Not sure where Hanabsal is from, but 54 users get a $2. 54 tickets have doubled their money as well. So there you go. That is our weekly raffle done and dusted. You can get in and look at the results yourself, and you can see if you won any of the double your money prizes. Okay, um, we can stop sharing that now. It happens almost too quick, doesn't it? We could do with some sort of delay on it and building tension. Mind you, maybe when we get it up there, we can get bigger prizes. There'll be more tension anyway. Let me get back here. Okay, so congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to all the winners, and especially to Anas, I think it was, um, who got the top prize of $100. Um, and I think that covers it for today. Then we'll be back here, same time, same place tomorrow, with the more updates. Um, letting you know what's going on, where we are, how things have transpired. Hopefully, we'll get some feedback from Rohit, and we'll see how everything is. Until then, you've got a chance to win that car. You are in at the right time because you will be building your power line now. And then, as soon as we launch, you can message all your personal referrals saying, get your uh, position now because there's never going to be a better time. And you know, that doesn't, that's not a fib. It's not something that is just there to get people active now. It's a fact. If you are the first person or one of the first two people in that matrix, because the top person is going to be the admin, there'll be two people underneath admin. And those two people, those first two people, are going to have their matrix built faster than anybody else. And under those two people, there's going to be two people. There's going to be four on the next row. And those four people are going to have their matrix built along with the two of them. But to actually get it down and completed, it's going to take a little bit longer than the first two. And then the next eight, and then the next 16. And as it goes on, it's going to take people a little bit longer. It's going to go pretty quickly at the beginning because it's quite easy to get down a few levels when it's a global thing, when it's everybody getting into that matrix, when we're not, building on teams, we're not, it's everybody that comes in after you is going boom, boom, boom into that matrix. So initially it's going to be pretty quick, and there is never going to be a better time than that first week. I mean, it doesn't matter day one, or day two, or day three. Depends on how many days there are in that first week, because it's up to that first Saturday. You get in there, that gives you the best chance. Well, everybody's got an equal chance of having their matrix built. But the people that get in first are going to have it built quicker. Let's put it that way. That's the difference. Okay. So it's not just a marketing ploy. It's a fact. It's a fact based on mathematics. It's not something that we prefer it if we could say it to everybody. Yeah, it will be exactly 3 months before you are earning $6,000 a month. from the matrix, but we can't do it because we don't know. And even when we start getting figures out and we get people breaking even, we can say, okay, these people broke even in a day or a week or a month or whatever it is, then it doesn't apply to everybody else because the speeds will change. We could get massive influx of people, which will push everybody through faster, or we could slow down a little bit at times. It's all different. But you have the opportunity now to get in as many people as you can into that power line, and you've got that extra incentive of the car. Let's do it. Okay? Go the extra mile, be the We the Warriors, and I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. You can really go a lot of miles in a $50,000 car free. Okay. See you later, alligator.